This is Season 2 of the Off-Grid Wilderness Trapline series. It documents a full trapping season from our off-grid cabin in northern Maine. This documentary series is for educational purposes only. Tune in every night for new episodes from Season 2, The Trapline. You know, sometimes people might like the dough without it being cooked. I find it delicious.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Ivy doesn't like it, no.
She likes a really good crispy dough. There's a new trap I'm trying this year. We're not gonna have any wax dirt on this one, but this dirt's pretty good. Shouldn't freeze up. What's it look like? Pretty good, guys?
Looks like a war zone.
Pretty decent though, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's pretty heavy. Oh, well, got a coyote, guys. Got another coyote. Not a lot in this area, so they're pretty slim. That one's
Pretty hefty, isn't it?
that's probably close to 40-pounder right there. I'm guessing a male. How do you tell, Donnie?
You reach between their legs.
It's not a male.
Oh,
That's
female.
a heavy female right there. We might have caught one of our pups yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's heavy. Holy, feel that, Stevie. How heavy is that?
Yeah. I think you're just about right, Joe. That's heavy.
Yeah, for a female, like a 25-pound is full-grown female, and this thing's well over that. But beautiful fur on them. She's got some pretty good sharp teeth. Look at them chompers.
Yeah.
So, can you smell this jar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, it's terrible.
Donnie and I'll do the cooking, Joe, okay?
Yeah, you guys can. Now you see why I wash my hands every week or two. Here we go. That'll be coyote tomorrow, Donnie.
Yep.
What do you think, Donnie?
Like something. Like you find these quartz.
A quart of what?
These stones are really something, but huh. Oh, it's quite a view. Gorgeous. The birches are purple there, that yellow, pretty.
Well, guys, we got another coyote, and got a pretty special one for you here. This one is a what you call a pale or a red. It doesn't have any black or brown on it at all. It's a different color phase. It's a little bit more common than some of the color phases you see. But we'll get this out. It was an absolute perfect catch on that 550, that MB 550 right there. And this one, we run a little bit longer chain. I got 3 swivels, and we actually have a spring on there too. So if it's really fighting the trap hard, it can't get any leverage on it. Show you the colors on it. I call that a red. You can see the red tint on its back. It's just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous color on that. So a lot of people will remake. A lot of people, some guys will they'll remake like just outside the catch circle. I actually don't mind the catch circle. It has a lot of coyote odor in it. Nice. So this is wax dirt. It shouldn't freeze. It'll shed the water. I'm not running any pan covers. I'm running foam under them for the first time ever. I'm trying that. All right, so that's kind of good little remake right there. And we are remade. See if that's my favorite color.
Yeah.
Coyote is the red one.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's got red wolf in it or why it's that coloration. You just get different colored ones.
Yeah. Isn't it odd that you've had this trap out for a week?
Yep.
And no activity, no sign of anything, and then all of a sudden, it's just like the last 3 days have been that way.
Yeah, they're starting to show up.
Yeah.
And maybe our scent's kind of going away a little bit and letting them get closer.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know, the weather's changed a little. It's a little cooler. Maybe they're moving more, but they'd be moving all the time looking for food.
Yeah. Well, we're starting to catch some coyote. Doing pretty well, considering, you know, it's one of those things, guys, where I definitely wasn't even planning on setting. That's how little bit of sign there was, and I just had no confidence in the area because there hadn't been any coyotes or coyote sign coming through. But I still set, you know, and I stuck with it, and also, you know, set. If I said, well, if I'm gonna make these sets, I'm gonna set with confidence and set just thinking that there's gonna be some coyote maybe coming through. And I'm really glad I did that. And I'm glad I stuck with it and I didn't quit when I wanted to quit. You know, there's always that voice in the back of your head telling you, oh, there's nothing here, or you're not gonna get one, or you let them negative thoughts in too hard to control you, and you're not gonna end up ever doing anything. It'd almost be paralyzing to you. So if I have any advice from this so far is just, you know, go with your gut, trust your instincts, and just do your best, and then see what happens, see what the results are. Don't ever put the results ahead of the effort. You know, it's always worth the effort to try. And I was telling myself, even if there aren't any coyote, I'm going to get better at making sets and making traps and getting ready for next year. Every day that I'm out here doing this, I'm going to get better and learn more, whether I'm making catches or not. 2 blondes in one day. Wow.
Good catch?
Yeah, great catch. Man, they've all been just great catches.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should remake it or not.
I know.
If we're pulling tomorrow.
Seems like we ought to pull these 2.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Might as well. Yeah, if we're pulling tomorrow, might as well. Well, there, guys, got another coyote. Doing pretty well. We're gonna pull tomorrow. Oh, up here. No, with the.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna pull tomorrow, so got a catch here. We could remake it, but we're kind of on the way out, getting ready for Fisher and Martin season. So we're gonna pull these traps, and the only way I found to get these things out of the ground is with a chain. So if you want to film that trap coming out.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yep.
Beautiful. Beauty. And we got another coyote. We're doing pretty darn good on the coyotes. It's not been much sign, but they're starting to move in, and must be a whole group of these blonde ones.
Yeah.
These reds, they're super, super pretty. No black on them at all. But that's the third blonde in a row. Yeah, the one year when I was selling coyote through NAFA, I shipped a blonde that got close to $100 when the rest of them were all around 20, 25.
You're gonna rig like roughly half and half with the pans?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Everybody swears by the Connie pans. I just never used them before. So I'm gonna try some.
Yeah.
I got a couple different ideas that I want to do with the triggers this year. I ended up swapping over last year and just doing a really cool bend in the trigger, and it worked out really well.
Yeah.
So I might do something like that this year.
Do you have many missed catches last year?
Yeah, a lot.
Ah.
Yep, that's why I want to mess around.
Yeah.
That should work there.
Jeez, that looks beautiful.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks
Well,
really nice.
what I'll do is I'll trip this. And then we'll have the traps. We'll have the trap in each one and a cable. I gotta go get a cables.
Oh.
What's for supper?
Good old Maine beans, brown bread, ham.
How could you beat it? Sounds pretty darn good to
And
me.
I didn't have to cook it. Stevie cooked it. It was wonderful.
Stevie's always been an amazing cook.
Ham steak and beans is pretty easy.
That is tough to cook.
Years ago, they used to, before grocery stores really, you know, well, they were in effect, but like meat products, they didn't have a lot of meat product.
Mm-hmm.
So people would buy like a quarter, a half, a critter,
Yeah.
and the locker plant that my father worked at, he was a meat cutter by trade, and then he managed this locker plant, and they would take orders from people
Mm-hmm.
to process, you know, whatever they bought, and then they put them in trays, which were in a deep freeze.
Yeah.
So people would come in and, you know, get what they want for the week or whatever, and take
Like a
it
locker.
home. And then supermarkets came into effect, and then became, people just went, no, to the supermarket and bought what they needed for a day or two, and then could go back and,
One-stop shopping.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before they had, everybody had a freezer in their house, you know?
Right.
Pretty neat, huh?
So
Meat
it worked, and they smoked hams and sausage, you know, and bacon.
Oh, that's cool.
I've heard the term's colder than a meat locker in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Who ran the orchards? Was that your father?
Father and mother, yeah. My mother did a big part of it.
And who used to put rocks in the bushels?
That was my uncles, and maybe I got involved in that too.
I heard you used to put them in for an old guy.
Yeah. He would come, you know, we'd had apple pickers, which were my uncles. I had a couple uncles that picked, and then some neighborhood men.
Yeah.
And so this old guy that came up with they originally used horse and buggy to get the apples, but you know, the tractor and the wagon, he'd pick up the bushels that were picked,
Mm-hmm.
put them on the wagon, haul them down to the house, and women would grade them.
Yeah.
And he was a older guy and used to rave all the time, you know. He was raving about something all the time. So we gave him something to really rave about. We filled the apple boxes with rocks, and then put a few apples on top, so he didn't know that. He'd go to pick them up, he'd be straining and straining. Oh, and he would holler, oh my word, you sons of...
Was it before your time or during your time when the Coke truck went off the bridge, halfway off the bridge?
No, I was a kid then.
Really?
Yeah. I remember it.
You know the bridge in Jefferson?
Yeah.
Did it go halfway off and down?
Yeah, it didn't go completely in, but the Coke were in bottles on the, you know, on the sides of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of open to the, if I remember it, kind of open to the air. You know, it wasn't any door closing them in.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how or why the truck veered off and went partially over the bridge,
Yeah.
but it did. And Coke
Oh. Wow.
bottles would fall into the river. And kids were diving down getting some free Coke bottles.
That's awesome.
But another thing we used to do in the apple orchard, we'd get a stick, maybe this long, point it on one end, stick an apple on it, and throw
Oh, wow.
it. You could throw it a mile.
You guys have apple fights?
Yeah, oh
As
yeah,
kids?
we had apple
Yeah.
fights, yeah.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
We had acorn fights.
Hmm.
We had our neighborhood had all kinds of oak trees in people's yards and stuff. So we go collect acorns, and then we divide up into teams and them at each other.
They, I imagine, hurt.
Well, one kid got the idea to slingshot them instead of throw them, so that's when we called it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did way worse than both those.
Really?
We used to have
Who was we?
all the neighborhood kids at the Jefferson Village School. There were rose bushes. And we'd get the long briars and cut them off in the bottom, and there'd be a whip.
Oh
But
my God.
it'd have all the briars on it.
Right.
And it was the worst. So you'd whip
my
somebody
God, that'd
and then
be
try to
awful.
pull it.
Oh my word.
It was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, you didn't want to lose that one. And we had burdock fights
Yeah.
where we'd make a baseball out of burdocks and throw them at each other and stick in the girl's hair like Velcro.
Oh jeez.
We were bad kids.
No discipline at that
No.
school.
None.
Who was the principal then?
Well, Skip Cross was the first one, but he got arrested for stealing the money.
Right.
And then, I don't know if Mr. D took over for a little while then, but
I think he might have.
yeah, then we had a guy Pettingill in there for a little while. Then nobody. But back then, our principal and our janitor, during recess and sometimes during class, would sit with one of them garbage pails in between them and chew Red Man.
Really?
Yeah, and they'd
That
shoot.
must have been Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, they were shooting the breeze and both just spit into the can and it'd be all over the rim of the can.
Oh,
Sometimes
man.
you'd put something in it, get it on your hand.
Oh.
Can you imagine
man.
today having Red Man in there or chewing tobacco in the classroom?
No.
Is anybody else's hand dryer in the Sahara Desert?
I'll split this with somebody.
No, I'm all set.
No, take it, because I can't eat it all.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is great. Thank you.
Your eyes were bigger than your stomach, Donnie.
I know it.
The brown bread is tremendous.
There's a couple more pieces of bread and a little bit of ham left in the pan.
I don't know whether to consider that dessert or dinner. It's so good.
I guess the people that bought B&M baked beans are still making brown bread.
Yeah, it's in the markets now pretty good.
Yeah.
I bought 2 of them the other day
Yeah.
before my trip up. Because I wasn't sure if you guys had any or not, so I figured I'd grab a couple.
I thought,
Leave
sure,
here.
you know, once that company was sold, that would be the end of brown bread.
I don't think people outside of New England know what it is.
No, they don't.
But you could actually get
I
bread in a
think people
can.
on Campobello, some of them didn't know what it was.
No kidding.